Hi, this is Mr. Capert. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create this practice assembly number 1. This will be the first assembly you've ever done. So what you need to do first is do a new design. Once in here, the first step is you have to save it. It doesn't let you do this unless you save it. Make sure your location is within your practice problems folder. If not, you need to find it on here and click to put it in there. So I'm going to call this practice assembly number 1. I'm going to have to put another description on this since I already have this file. I don't know, call it V2. You don't need to do V2. All right, hit save. Okay, now you need to insert the 3 parts into here. What I would do is, you can do it this multiple ways actually. Make sure you have all your parts shown here. If you don't, there's this back button here. Also look through, you should have a folder set up called practice problems. You can open that up. But notice you can go back and forth between these. So you might have to do a little search. You need these to show up. Now I'm going to bring in the parts. You can click and drag them, or you can do a right click, insert into current design. Probably just easiest just to click and drag. So I'm going to bring in that part, and then I have my red part, number 2. Okay. And you can move these so they're not on top of each other here, like that. Now what I would actually do is put these 2 together before you bring the 3rd one in. So what you want to do is assemble, and you want to do a joint. Now it tells you to select component 1. This is going to be a rigid joint, and you want to choose this circular thing here. So the center of this plane on this block should be glued or set up against right here. Make sure you click on the right spot. That center point should go right up against there. Boom, and it does it for you. Hit OK or enter. Now you're going to bring in that practice part number 3, the green one, drag it in. And if it comes in on top of these, just realize you can move this around by grabbing the arrows. Okay, and then remember, it's helpful to use your scroll wheel on your mouse to go in and out. And then if you hold down the center scroll wheel and you hold down shift, you can orbit. That'll come in handy when putting these together. Okay, I don't need this in the way anymore. So now you're going to assemble, joint. And now it doesn't matter, actually, there's multiple things you could choose here actually. But I'm going to say this right here, this plane, this center point, needs to go up against the center point on the bottom here. You could have chose many different spots on there and it would have worked. I just chose that one because it was clearly visible and I knew it'd be quickest. Hit OK. And then make sure that you hit save again at the end here. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm more than happy to help you out.